Yes, he did. Okay, Grant, we're giving you a little drum roll. You open the envelope. Do the honors, please.
All right, here we go. Uh-oh. I'm nervous.
It's okay.
All right, the Kia Rookie of the Year 2026, Cooper Flagg from the Dallas Mavericks.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations to Cooper Flagg. How about this? The 26-point margin between the first and second place finishers is the second smallest since 02-03, behind only the 15-point margin in 21-22, Scotty Barnes and Evan Mobley. Congratulations to Cooper Flagg. And what do you guys make of this victory for Cooper this season?
I think this is big time. I think that the smartest thing Jason Kidd did was to put the ball in his hand, and that sped up his development. So shout out to Cooper, shout out to the Dallas Mavericks for having the Rookie of the Year.
And all of the injuries that went along with that, he was able to get out there and play and develop with that. So there was a lot of noise behind putting the ball in his hand, but I trust Jason Kidd in his decision. He knew what he was talking about. He knew he had something special in Cooper Flagg, and we're starting to see that.
Shout out to Nico Harrison, man. It's for seeing this right here, for understanding this vision. Whatever happened, how it happened, Dallas got something back, you know, in that. They got the #1 pick. They got a rookie who led the squad in points, rebounds, assists, and steals. Like you said, MJ is the only person to ever do that. So you start talking about Cooper's ceiling and a young face of this league in this NBA, it's Cooper Flagg. So congratulations to Cooper.
It's so interesting because remember there was a point in the season where it was like, is he hitting a rookie wall, or the ups and downs kind of that you have to ride? But it never seemed like moments were too big for him, or that the season was becoming too much.
And I'll say this, like he went from just playing, feeling his way out, to being that guy that they're trying to stop on the scouting court every night in shoot-arounds.
Yeah.
So you have to figure that out. So there's levels to it, and you know, it seems like he's settling in quite nicely. Yes, they weren't playing for much, but I love the fact that J. Kidd still held him accountable, and we're still playing that same level and way. So I love it. It was great to see.
We love it for him. Second youngest Kia NBA Rookie of the Year winner, 19 years old, as we welcome in Cooper Flagg. Thank you so much for joining us. First of all, congratulations, Cooper. What was it like to just hear your name called as Grant Hill opens up that envelope?
Yeah, thank you guys. I mean, it's surreal. It's pretty cool. I mean, that's obviously the award that all the rookies come in, you know, to their first year and, you know, are searching out and wanting to get that, you know, recognition. So I think, like Grant said, I mean, it just means a lot, and, you know, I'm really blessed.
Coop, T-Mac here. I remember a time in my career where I was fighting for trying to win a scoring title against the late, great Kobe Bryant, and I was just watching him from afar. I was in the East, he was in the West. Did you do the same with your roommate, your college roommate, Kon Knueppel, where he was playing so well? Were you keeping an eye on how well he was playing just to make sure it motivated you to get this award?
For sure. I mean, I see the games, you know, every night. You know, I can check the box scores. I see it on Instagram, whatever. So, but I think also, you know, I was watching Kon just because, I mean, that's one of my brothers. You know, we have such a good connection, and, you know, we're going to be, you know, there for each other for the rest of our lives. So I think I was watching him, you know, as a fan as well, but you know, there's obviously that, that competition at the same time.
It's VC here. Talk about the pressures of being the #1 pick, the expectations behind that, and you navigating your way into this award. I mean, it's easy to play in ups and downs, but we don't know what happens. But talk about how you were able to get to this point in being the Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, I think you talk about pressure and things like that. I mean, you know, this season, it was a lot different, you know, going into it and what I was expecting, you know, how the season ended up turning out. So I think dealing with that on the fly, kind of adjusting and, you know, kind of getting thrown in the fire right away like that, you know, it helped me long term and throughout the season of just getting really comfortable, you know, growing my game. I think I grew in a lot of different areas throughout the year. So you know, that's something that I look back to that helped me out along the way.
Cool, Melo here. Shout out to your mom and pop, man. Shout out to the family. They did a great job, man, and they've been rocking with you for a long time and still by your side. Everywhere you went, I saw them, as they should be. But you got yours now. What is your message to the next class that's coming up?
For sure, yeah. Thank you first, but I think my message was just to use, I mean, this award and things like that, but just to be motivated. Just use it as competition. But just go out there every night and just play, you know, as hard as you can, impact the game in a lot of different ways. And I think that's something that, you know, I've always prided myself on, just, you know, playing the game to impact it and impact winning in a lot of different ways. So I would say just do that, and you kind of let the rest of the stuff figure itself out.
Cool. We play an 82-game season, it's a long season, and there's a lot of growth in that season. If we go to the film room and we sit down and watch film from your first game to your last game, tell me what you see. What's the difference?
I think the biggest thing for me that sticks out, and even as the season was going along and I was watching back to some of the earlier games, I think just being comfortable was the biggest thing for me. I didn't feel extremely comfortable at first. Obviously, I was a little bit challenged and put into a different position right away. But just being comfortable out there, in all areas of the game, defensively, offensively, just having the comfortability to just play my game and do what I do came a long way.
It's VC again. I got the opportunity to play with the great Jason Kidd and got to see his ability on the court and how he would see the game and see plays for us. Talk about how he helped you along the way. There was a lot of talk about, oh, J. Kidd is putting the ball in your hands, playing the point guard. Talk about how he was in your corner and helped you develop and see the game and help the game slow down for you.
For sure, yeah. I mean, I think, first of all, J. Kidd is just, the ultimate player's coach. So, he was there for me from day one. We started building that relationship, but I think it just starts with him knowing the game at an extremely high level. I mean, like you said, you played with him. He reads the game at an incredible, level and pace. And I think just having that and learning from him and kind of picking his brain at what he's seen out there and, him just trying to put me in the right spots, I think it just helped me to learn a lot about the game really quick.
Nice.
All right, Coop, go ahead.
Now, I just want to know, what are we working on this offseason?
I mean, you're always working on everything, but, I just want to continue to get comfortable off the dribble, get into spots, and working on those type of things. And, obviously there'll be growth, all around with the shooting and ball handling, but that's the main thing for sure.
I got some
working in
advice.
that post,
I
too.
got some advice.
Working that post, too.
Coop, work on that three-point shot. You get that down, you'll be unguardable.
Sure.
Hey, Coop, my last question for you. You're done with your first season. You won the Rookie of the Year. Can you please give us your welcome to the league moment? All these guys have one. Give me yours.
Welcome to the league. I would say I have a pretty standard one, a pretty easy one. If I just look back to the first game, like I said, I didn't feel extremely comfortable out there. And I think just being matched up with, Victor, it was a different experience. Yeah. I mean, he came out, he looked at everything, was dunking from everywhere on the court, was hitting step back three. So it was definitely one of those moments for sure.
Well, congratulations, Cooper. We hope you enjoy the offseason. We look forward to continue to watch you grow. And congratulations again on being the Rookie of the Year.
Congratulations, man.
Yes, cool.
Thank you, guys.
There you go. Now you have it, the Rookie